So here is today's day one, doing the 14-day whole body mobility overhaul. You can join in with me. This is the Supple Leopard, second edition. You pick 3 mobility movements. So in my case, I'm picking one personal one, and then we do overhead one, and then we do either the jaw, head, and neck part, or from area 1. So I'm gonna go over, so you can see this here. So here's the ankle one that I'm going to do. Just going to show you real briefly, which is right here. Banded heel cord, anterior bias. And then I'm going to combine it with this one here. As sort of my banded techniques. And then I'm going to do calf smash. So, I do something like this. I like this one here. Probably on the barbell. I use a lacrosse ball. This is a new one. This looks pretty cool. Banded rib, first rib opener. You wrap the band around your body. You give that a try, see how that goes. And then it's an overhead movement. And then we're gonna smash. Something else I want to smash. Probably the posterior delt. So I'm gonna focus on doing this here. Rotator cuff, smash and floss. You're gonna do the smashing. And then for the neck, there's area 1, so that's what I mean, it's area 1 right there. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna do this. You lie on your head, and you roll it out. Alright, here I got a yoga block with a lacrosse ball, 2 yoga blocks, so that way I can put more pressure on it. Put my leg on there. And you just hold this for about, I don't know, 2 minutes. And here we have band distraction, using the band to keep the talus back in position while stepping on a block of some kind. It's a 3.5-inch block. With the bending the knee and kind of dorsiflexion the ankle, what's happening is I'm biasing the soleus a little bit by stretching the soleus when I'm doing that, when my foot's on the ground. Now here, putting it on a block, I'm still kind of biasing the soleus, but then I get a different angle distraction, or a banded distraction, to kind of go more diagonal. I find this to be the most effective. Sometimes I'll put a weight on my thigh to kind of push my leg down. And here's the shoulder mobility, the first rib mobilization. It's a little tricky to get into. You need a thicker band, but I guess you can use a lighter band. I actually have not tried using a lighter band, but it's kind of nice. I typically find that this is probably just as effective as using a barbell on your shoulder, though having a barbell set up for you on a rack is not always there. And again, this is just to help improve overhead position, and that's really what it is. A lot of people have trouble getting their hands over their head because of lack of upper rotation of the scapula. The first rib needs to move out the way, and if you do this enough times, it's going to really improve your body, improve your shoulder mechanics. And then here I am working on the levator scapula, or kind of the muscle attachments, or the insertion of the levator, as well as other muscles that are at the base of the skull. This is great if you have like a tension headache that kind of runs down your neck. I use this, I don't use it too often, but when I did have neck problems and headache problems, I would use it. And then here we go with the lat stretch, or lat rolling of the teres major, a little bit of the lat, also kind of biasing towards the long head of the tricep. Just kind of finding out where you're tight and just really digging in, finding a way to kind of roll back and forth. As soon as you find a really bad spot, you just let it sit there. You dig in, you hold, and you're patient with things. I think this is really important, that you are patient with being able to smash that lat, so you can get better overhead positioning for lots of things. Or more importantly, just have a better mobility in the shoulder and the lat because of the lats. And here, this last part, which is sort of interesting, is the rear delt smash. Something I don't do too often, but I find I get really great results from it. I find, even though because the rear delts tend to be a lot weaker than the front, of course, because of just the way our lifestyles are set up. But what I found is that it's elongated muscle, and it needs to be kind of smashed and massaged so that way it can activate better. So that's all I got. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next video.